What's up, guys? Rare Spark here, and I'm coming at you with Call of Duty Ghost. That's right, I was playing with Shakedown. You may know him, obviously. He's a pretty big YouTuber. And I was playing with him, his boy D-Man, and also J-Hood. Both D-Man's pretty big as well on YouTube. I believe he has 140k as well. So you probably already know of these guys. So anyways, we were playing Call of Duty. Shake just decided he wanted to play some Ghost because he bought the game but never really got around to playing it too much. And so I ended up deciding to get it for the PS4 because, you know, I have it for the 360 version, but I found out that the PlayStation Store actually had it on sale for the PlayStation 4 for $40. So with a sale like that, I couldn't really pass up on it. I'm not an avid COD gamer. I'm not someone that plays it all the time. But back in the past with Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, and things like that, I liked Call of Duty enough to make a channel about it. And I didn't have as many followers as I did on Rare Spark NBA, so I ended up siding towards more NBA content and stuff like that. But back in the day, if you actually watch the video, I said that I merged my channels and that I would be posting COD gameplay. So obviously I haven't been doing that at all the last couple of years, just because I haven't really liked Call of Duty the last couple of years. But this game's kind of fun, and I needed a fast-paced shooter for PlayStation 4. Battlefield is good. I like Battlefield. It's a good game. Probably better than this game, but at the same time, it's not Call of Duty in terms of like speed and things like that. So anyways, if you watch the beginning of the video, I'm using an MKR with a iron sight and a silencer on it, and I'm also using a couple of perks such as Dead Silence, Amplify, Quick Draw, and I'm trying to think of the other two. I apologize. I should know these offhand, but I don't 100% know them. So anyway, I was using those perks, and it was working out pretty well for me. This is the same setup that I used on Call of Duty Ghost for the 360, and this is, I believe, my second match trying it on the PlayStation 4. I'm not going to lie, the PlayStation 4 version of this game is a little different, just in terms of I'm not used to the controller, so it was messing me up a little bit. Obviously, I'm doing good in this match so far, but like honestly, the controller setup, it hurts my thumbs a little bit. I mean, I'm sure I'll get used to it and I'll be fine, but it's something that I was not used to. And the crazy thing is, I actually played Call of Duty Ghost for the 360 version earlier in the day because I just wanted to play it because I haven't played it in a while, and I actually didn't feel that pain. So I think it's the DualShock 4s. I'm sure I'll get used to it, but as of right now, it still hurts my thumb. And so anyways, I wanted to make these Sunday videos basically a discussion video. So that's my plan with these. It'll probably be Call of Duty gameplay playing in the background. Pretty good game here, but yeah, that's my plans. I just wanted to discuss what's going on, and basically first thing I want to talk about is Phil Jackson possibly being part of the Knicks front office. Now, there's speculating rumors, some saying he's going to be the president of basketball operations and have full control of the team, which is looking good. Personally, as a Knicks fan, I really hope that is what happens. There's also rumors that he'll be the president of basketball operations and he's going to coach the team next year just for 1 year until they get, a coach in. They can get a coach in there that can run the same offense as Phil Jackson, such as Brian Shaw, or someone else who learned the triangle. That would be something good. I personally like the triangle. It's obviously something that works, considering there's proof in the championships that it's won. And I think Melo could be that Kobe, Michael Jordan role. I think he can fill that, and honestly, I think he has the ability to do that. So I think if we did run the triangle, Melo would just be just fine if he decides to re-sign with the Knicks, which I think if we get Phil Jackson, we have a lot higher chance of re-signing Carmelo Anthony. So people are saying, oh, Melo's not a good enough passer. Personally, if you watch Knicks games, which I'm pretty sure a lot of them don't who say this, because a lot of the people just are the same people that sit there and say, oh, Melo doesn't play defense and all this stuff. If you watch the Knicks, you'd realize this year and then last year, Melo does play defense, number one. Number two, Melo can make great passes and great plays. It's just a matter of his teammates knocking down the shots. The last 2 years, well, last year the Knicks were hitting shots just fine. But this year, Melo's probably could have averaged four or five assists, maybe a little less than that. But they actually have a stat on NBA.com called possible assists or something like that. And basically it shows you chances he had to get assists and his teammates missed the shot, so they ruined the assist chance. So I believe his was up around 6, which isn't that high considering LeBron's is around 10, I think, I want to say. So, obviously there's a big difference in LeBron and Melo's passing ability, but at the same time, that just goes to show you that he could have 6 assists a game. So if you factor in obviously a couple of missed shots here or there, if his teammates were good enough, they'd probably get him around 3 or 4 assists, which is respectable for someone like Carmelo Anthony. Kobe and Michael Jordan never really averaged higher than that. So something like that is very possible for Melo, and I think he's an underrated passer, and he's a great pick and roll player, and I think he'd be great for the triangle. It's all a matter of, putting the right pieces around him, because Tyson Chandler isn't the greatest big man passer, and neither is Amari, so they probably would have to go, which is fine. Something like that is just fine. I mean, I could see maybe Tyson staying just because he could fill that Andrew Bynum role in the triangle where he just plays good defense and scores on occasion. I know Andrew Bynum had more of an offensive game where he had a post-up game and things like that, but mostly he was, for the Lakers, he was more in there to fill up the defensive side of things while Pau Gasol and Kobe ran the offense. Now, that's not to say that that's not to say that Andrew Bynum didn't do well on offense. It's just something that obviously he was the third option, maybe fourth at times. So that's what, I think Tyson Chandler might be able to fill that role. But anyways, another rumor possibly is just saying that Phil Jackson doesn't want to be the president of basketball operations because he doesn't want to have to move over to New York for the year and things like that. So, everything is possible. Phil Jackson could run the Knicks from California if he wanted to. In today's world, it's pretty simple. Skype calls and things like that. You can easily just call somebody up, and I'm pretty sure he could still make calls to make trades and stuff like that from California. It's not something major like that. So, I think it's a good move for the Knicks. I want to know what you guys think. Like I said, this is a discussion, so anything you guys have to say about the situation, I'm open to hearing it, and I would love to know what you guys think. I'll respond in comments and stuff like that. I'll hit reply and reply to you so you guys can see my responses to what you guys think. But that's just about it in terms of on the NBA front right now. I don't think there's too much news. Obviously, the Knicks are on a 3-game win streak after being on a 7-game lose streak. But as a Knicks fan, I'm not getting my hopes up right now. I know they don't have the hardest schedule coming up. I believe they have to play the 76ers on Monday, so they got some pretty easy teams coming up. But, we need to get these wins if we do want to make the playoffs. Obviously, as a Knicks fan, I want to make the playoffs because we do not have our pick. So if we make the playoffs, then our pick is out of the lottery. So at least it'll be out of the lottery so we don't give away a lottery pick, because that would just hurt even more. If we gave up a top 5 pick or something like that, or a top 15 pick, that would still hurt us. Luckily, next year we have our own pick, so even if we have bad luck where, let's say, Melo does not re-sign, then we'll have a pick. So if we go into rebuilding mode where, Tyson Chandler and Amari Stoudemire are the only ones left, along with Andrea Bargnani as the stars of the team, obviously that team would not be too good, so we probably end up getting a top 10 pick, hopefully, and luckily we'll have that pick. So I'm crossing my fingers. Someone like me, I don't mind doing a rebuild, so if Melo does not re-sign with the Knicks, I'm not devastated. Personally, I think I like to watch the young guys develop, so something like that wouldn't kill my hopes. Like back before when the Knicks made the trade for Melo, I liked watching the young guys like Gallinari, Wilson Chandler, Mozgov, and all those guys. I liked watching those young guys play together and learn how to play. So personally, I think that's a fun style of basketball to watch. Whether or not, they pan out or they do well really doesn't factor in for me when a team is in rebuild mode and I'm watching them. Obviously, I would like to watch the Knicks win all the time, but if Melo was to leave, I would understand that they're probably not going to win the next year. So, anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay a bit. That was enough discussion for today, but that's my plans for Sunday videos. I'm probably just going to have like discussion type videos, talk about the news, whatever, what's the latest in certain parts of the NBA and maybe other sports as well. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I want to have a discussion type video because it's always about the gameplay, or it's always a couple of minutes of talking about discussing things, and then I jump into the gameplay and Spark at the park and stuff like that. So I want to have a full discussion video for the most part, and with this being an 11-minute video, or a 12-minute video, excuse me, it's something that I felt like I could talk about for the majority of the time. So as you see, this game's getting kind of close. We're doing well. We're losing right now, 173 to 184. So we're not looking good. They just have to hold on to a couple of flags and they'll win this one. So right now we're making a slow creep back, 177 to 185, but it's still not enough right now. We have to cap some flags. I'm picking dudes off like it's nothing. I'm 32 and 16, and these guys are just lining up for me. They're not looking at me. They're looking at other guys, and I think it's because I'm on the side of them rather than in front of them, so they don't really notice me. So I pick one guy off, I go to reload, I get killed here, which was frustrating because I felt like I could get one more kill or something like that. So I put down my SATCOM, try and help my team out a little bit. We're still losing 189 to 191, but right now we control the flags 2-1. So we're gonna, as you see, this is extremely close. We are tied 193-193. This game is insanely close. The other team's still trying to cap points, so it's 195 to 194, and we finally have the lead. So we're starting to creep up and get the lead, but as you see, we still have the 2 flags, and that's going to enable us to win it 196 to 200. Just a crazy comeback, and you guys will see our scores. I played a pretty damn well game, and anyways, so as you see, D-Man getting the final kill. Nice job defending the flag there at the end. Some will say he's camping, but I personally believe he was just defending the flag. You got to do that sometimes. So just a tremendous game from all of us, as you see. Once again, you can follow me on Twitter at RareSparkNBA. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Sunday discussion. RareSpark out.